Right, it's time for Media Watch now, and James Creedon is with us in the studio. Good to see you, James.
Hi, Laura.
We're going to start with reactions to what is going on in the Democratic Republic of Congo. A lot of uncertainty, as we've been discussing here on France 24.
That's right, and the Catholic Church getting involved, very powerful in Congo, has been getting a lot of reactions as well. You can see Bloomberg in this headline here talking about the surprise election result and the fact that it has been challenged by the Catholic Church. You can see one of the Congolese media here talking about this. Congo libéré. Le Senko contredit le CENI. Now, le Senko is essentially the National Episcopal Conference of the Congo, and the CENI is the election committee. So there is a contradiction there. In fact, this is the website of the conference of the Episcopal Conference of Congo, and they had 40,000 election observers across the country monitoring things, and they basically said, look, this is not a fair reflection of what the vote was. Now, you have Tom Wilson of the Financial Times, an East Africa correspondent, roving correspondent, saying that this is unprecedented and it sets up potentially violent confrontation between all sides. You have some who are not necessarily happy to see the Catholic Church get involved, even though they have been, in some ways, the guardians of some degree of kind of correct political process in recent times. But they say this particular comment here on Twitter saying that the church should not bring division in the opposition, but needs to be in the sort of keep a middle ground in the political village. Preach now unity, this commentator says, and bring positive messages to the long-suffering people of Congo. A lot of curiosity then about the surprise winner of this election, Felix Tshisekedi. He sort of defied all what would you say predictions in getting this result. Our own website here saying that the 55-year-old has immediately pledged to work closely with the current incumbent Joseph Kabila, which has led a lot of analysts and journalist Aaron Ross, who's a Reuters correspondent based in Dakar. He quotes a Reuters article where they spoke to an official from the UN Department of Peacekeeping Operations who says that Tshisekedi has no capacity to rule, no way of controlling the army or ministerial appointments, and he will do as he is told, gun to the head. And that is being interpreted by another journalist in the region specialised in RDC, Adrien says. He says that this political change of power is an optical illusion. The real winner of this electoral process is Joseph Kabila. Finally, this piece in AfricanArguments.org says that there is a 0.000% chance that these results, that Tshisekedi's results are actually the real results, quoting the Congo Research Group and Francis Ipsos. In other words, it's just not possible at all. But, some media around Africa did see the fact that power was changing hands in the provisional official results as a positive thing. This is Guinée-Conakry, one of their media, saying, who would have believed this? Bravo to the Congolese voters.
Okay, all right. A very uncertain situation in the DRC, yes. That one continuing. Okay, well, let's talk about what else is going on here in France. Now, our sister station, RFI, is still off air. Tell us why. That's
right. Very quick mention of that vis-a-vis Congo. From the 1st of January, it was taken off the air. RFI broadcasting in French, Congo, mostly francophone country. It's very, very much listened to, very influential, and they have the RFI spokespeople or managers have been insisting on the fact that they've been covering this election in a very free and fair manner. But their correspondent in Congo, the accreditation was taken off her, and RFI, in fact, was even taken off the air. And not just RFI, but a lot of internet access in Congo has been shut down. So there's been a fair degree of...
And it's still shut down?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Now, here in France, the Gilets jaunes, the yellow vests, if you like, have turned their attention to speed cameras.
Yes. So apparently 60%...
It was roundabouts. They were moved from the roundabouts.
60% of French speed cameras have been damaged or destroyed since the start of the Gilets jaunes movement. Now, the speed limits in France were brought down from 90 to 80 within the last year. Very unpopular move. Remember, this carbon tax, which kicked off all of the Gilets jaunes protests, was targeting motorists, to kind of bring down the incentive for using cars that pollute a lot and whatever. So a lot of motorists feel that there's a kind of a racketeering going on, that motorists are paying too much. Oftentimes people are dependent on cars as well. They're living on the periphery. They need their cars, and then... So there's a lot of anger, but it's targeting speeding cameras and 60% of them across the country. And you have this guy here posing with a speeding camera that has been targeted, and that got up the nose of the Interior Minister here, who said, "I've seen on social networks some imbeciles being photographed next to burnt out speed cameras, well, I certainly hope that one day they won't be confronted with the reality of deaths on the road, because of course it is also true that speed cameras are there to stop speeding, and speeding does cause road accidents.
All right, James, for now we'll have to leave it there. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Laura.
Indeed. And sticking with